finally warm enough that we're getting ready to plant our warm season cover crop. The soil temps have come up enough that we can start planting, but first we need to spray, so we're working on the sprayer. Bought this on an auction this winter, and I've kind of just got it hooked up here, and now it's time to start cleaning it out. I don't know what kind of chemicals or anything that were in it, so we're going to get the tank rinsed out. It's kind of gunky in there. Wash it out. Start testing everything out on here. Got to get the height set for the kind of nozzles that we're in here on here, and we're going to calibrate them so we know how much flow we have. We're using the Oliver 1950T. It's going to be our spray rig, so we got the controller wired up in here, pressure control and then section control, and then we wired up down here a plug to plug in power for it. That just goes to the battery, and that's our power to run those solenoids there for each section on the boom, controlled here. So this being a regenerative agriculture channel and the regenerative stuff we're doing, you might be wondering why we're using a sprayer. And I would say the first couple of years of what we're doing here, we're kind of in a transitional period where we're trying to transition this land from stuff that's been managed in a more traditional way using ChemFollow and more synthetic stuff. And if anybody's read like Gabe Brown's book or Nicole's Master's book, For the Love of Soil, those are two books that I really enjoyed that got me inspired to do a lot of these things. And a lot of the people that they've talked to and helped that are doing very successful things in regenerative agriculture are still using a little bit of herbicide. It's still pretty easy to get away from pesticide and fungicide, but every now and then the people still need to use a little bit of herbicide. So that's what we're going to do this year to get this first cover crop in the ground. We're going to get ourselves set up in a good situation where we have a chance for this crop to thrive and not have to compete with weeds, and then hopefully going forward we'll have the ground covered as much as possible to where we won't need to spray. But I think every now and then, from what I've read in those books and other sources, that sometimes you still have to when you run into a problem. So that's why we're doing what we're doing with this sprayer here, and we're going to do other things with it as well, biologicals and stuff. But to start out with, we are going to use some chemical this year. So if anybody's wondering, that's kind of my thoughts on it. I'd be interested to know if anybody else has found a better way to not have to use them, but that's our plan for this year. Just filling the tank right now. Get a bunch of water in there so we can flush all that gunk out, and then we'll fill it again and test our spray nozzles and get the height adjusted, and we'll check all of our nozzles for flow, and we'll figure out speed and what our flow is, and how many gallons per acre we need to do, and that'll determine how fast we drive. So we got some calibration stuff to do. But we're waiting on water to fill out of the garden hose. I'm going to drain a bunch of this out of this strainer. Got the valve closed that comes off the bottom of the tank. I'm going to take that strainer off the bottom and open the valve and let it run out. Clean that strainer out while we got it off. Some gunk in it. Got the screen cleaned up pretty good. A couple big chunks in there, but overall it's a lot cleaner than it was. Get that put back on. Nozzles are 110 degree nozzles, and they need to be between 15 and 24 inches off the ground to get the proper pattern and overlap so you don't have any misses. So we're going to figure out how high we need to set the 3-point. Thinking somewhere in the middle. That way you go over bumps and bounces and stuff in the field. You should still be within range when you're spraying. So we're going to check the height and adjust that first. If you want to brush up on your math skills, start figuring out how to run a very simple sprayer like this and get the exact amount that you want. There's no automation or anything here, so I have to figure it out, and then I have to make sure it's right. So last night we calibrated. I used this and I ran the sprayer at 20 pounds, and I filled this and I ran a timer to a minute, and I got 24 ounces per minute, which equaled out to 0.18 gallons per minute. So I know that's how much I'm getting when this is at 20 psi. I tried going lower pressure and the nozzles didn't seem to like low pressure very much, so that's why I decided to run at 20 pounds. Mixing up our spray here before we plant. We're going to spray this, and I am going to try something I learned from Nicole Masters' book, which is using fulvic acid, humic acid, and reduce your herbicide by 30%, and then use 1 part of this for every 4 parts of chemical that you're going to use. What the humic acid does is it basically allows things to transfer through the cell wall of the plant much easier, so you don't have to use as much chemical